Hello, leaders in a pandemic. I'm Roger Haskett, president of Engagement Unlimited. So today we're going to talk about what actually has been happening as a result of the videos that I've been putting out. And this is important for leaders because the response I'm getting is really important, I think, for you to hear, because I think it's a little surprising. So I have been focusing, as if you've been following any of these videos, I've been focusing a lot on finding, being grateful, finding the joy, seeking out joy, how to become the joy for other people, how to become their grateful. And I've been pulling this not just into my the channel for people in the pandemic, but I've been pulling it into my leader channel. And I've been doing that for a very specific reason, because while I believe many leaders are going to be going, hey, fight to be positive, whatever, man, I don't need that. I need very specific things about what to do right now. Or I need to pivot everything and I need to change everything. And so I don't need to be thinking about positive. I need to be dealing with the negative. I just want to point out that all of the response that I've been getting from business leaders, from people, has been around the power that they feel reaching for positive, that fighting to be positive, that seeking out joy, that becoming the joy for other people. I just had my last talk was on the success story around working with a client to just totally change their staff meeting energy from somber and painful to positive and future oriented and focused on what they can do now. We did that by recognizing the reality and by recognizing the negatives, but by pulling through the negatives to the positive. I bring this up because I need to hear this as well. I keep thinking, I got to get around to some, more important stuff or some other stuff that leaders are going to really want to know about, like very specific things about change management, about layoffs, or their own internal world, how to manage that. Those things are all massively important, obviously. And for anyone who's going, I want to hear about that, you know how important it is. But really, the base level isn't the most important, really what's going on inside you. I talk about internal power in my book, the Me You Want to Be. And if you're going to get that, get the audiobook. Go to Audible, go to iTunes and get it. It's way better. It's me reading it. It's way better. Me living it, not just reading it. What was I going to say about that? So in my book, we talk about internal power all the time. I don't talk about institutional power. I don't talk about the power that your job gives you. Being a cop gives you a certain power. But once that uniform is off and you're just back to real life, the power that you need to pull on is internal power. And leaders, anyone, for people in a pandemic, but especially for leaders in a pandemic, think about where your internal power is right now, where it's coming from, and how to build it up in you so that you have more of it. Your internal power, fighting to be positive so that you can build up internal power, I believe becomes the most important, if not the most important, certainly one of the most important things for leaders, for parents, for friends, for spouses, for teammates. It's for all of us to be thinking, how can we build up in ourselves our internal power, and how can we help others build up theirs as well? How can we help others? I was talking about the success story, and really the success story took off when we really, in terms of talking to the staff meeting, it took off when we started to talk about helping others, like reaching out of whatever you're in and helping others who need it either a little bit more than you or who just need it right then and there. Helping others, fighting to be positive, your own internal world, where you get your internal power and your mental health, your wellness, all of these things are the things that I think are the most important, one of the most important things for you to be thinking of. For you to be thinking of. I'm Roger Haskett. I look forward to the next one.